What is the shadow of Enneagram type 6? What triggers 6's? I mean, what doesn't trigger 6's, am I right? Enneagram 6's have access to 7 and 5 wings, which means a person's core type can be 6 wing 7 or 6 wing 5. 6's often don't feel like they can show up in the world as boldly, confidently, assertively as a type 7, and as the proud anti-narcissist type, they can view 7's behaviors as narcissistic, selfish, gluttonous, and so they can react negatively to people who enjoy such fruits because they believe that they're not allowed to, or that people shouldn't, or it's just rude, it's uncouth. Ugh. 7's are also more likely to be unreliable, flippant, flaky, and to just make shit up on the fly, another trigger for 6's, as they hold themselves to higher standards and abide by the superego rules imposed on them by their personality, tribe, education system, job, or whatever. They're conscientious, so why aren't you? On their other side is a 5 wing. 6's often dislike people who present with intellectual arrogance or hubris. Some of that academic pomposity can be quite triggering, even though many 6's are seeking authority figures and experts, and can desire to be seen as an authority figure or expert themselves, which often leads to their shadow growing and causing them to come across as condescending know-it-alls when at unhealthy levels, or accusatory, hostile, calling out their guidance systems, gurus, daddies, or whoever and whatever system they've embedded themselves in. The bad man, he's doing it wrong. Conveniently, in a non-narcissistic way, they're doing this, and they're positioning themselves as experts. 5's can also be quite withholding and secretive of their many intellectual jewels, which activate 6's distrust and yearning for the guidance to be handed over. They can become agitated if they think someone outside of them is preventing them from feeling safe or knowing enough, just because they won't validate the 6's concerns or provide adequate guidance or research to back up their points. 5's and 7's don't care if the 6 gets it. They don't want to be the 6's daddy. 5's and 7's are figuring shit out for themselves and loving every second of it. They don't care if you're along for the ride or not, honey, and this can feel deeply invalidating and ostracizing to the 6. 6's also have a line to 3, which is arguably one of the other big narcissist types. It's confident. It's like 7's, they like to shine, be the exemplar, the best. And 6's hate narcissists almost as much as they hate being wrong, or almost as much as they hate themselves. When they begin to integrate their 3 shadow, they can have a battle of the wills, feeling like they aren't quite ready or aren't good enough to claim such status. They can see other people shining and become resentful or want to cut them down a size, so they're down in the mud with the commoners and the 6's. 6's have a line to 9, which is the sleeping and vague and dissociated type. What are they thinking? What do they really want? Why? Well, that can be really triggering to the 6 as a reactive type who wants something juicy and locatable and solid to hold on to. The 9's won't give them that realness or clarity to quell their fears with. However, 6's can do the very thing they hate in 9's when someone blames them for something. Who? What? Me? I don't know. If this triggered you, you're probably